Right, let's begin. We've had enough pre-game fuckery, I think. Let's just get on with the game.
What do you mean? It's only been 20
Right.
minutes.
Yeah,
that's
only
like
20 minutes. Pre-game fuckery.
What's
I
Lash's dungeon? It's slowly
Let's just,
approaching
get
an
on
hour
with
of
the game.
fuckery every
It's only
time.
been
Alright guys, so let's do a little bit of a catch-up. Before last session, you guys approached the Fallen Star, which found out to be a ship that had fallen from the sky. Upon exploration, you defeated a few nasties, a few creatures, continued to explore the place, and found that there were people here, people that were in some sort of pods. And in these pods, these people were in some sort of stasis. You defeated their abhuman captain, who wore a collar, and then from there you found out that the grit, the drit, the kind of the black sand that you'd been travelling through, was indeed some sort of microscopic building material that had long since kind of crumbled down into nothingness. It was nanobots that these people in a present age had used to build cities. And after explaining to them that they are a long way away from their time, you guys then found out that the bandit lord Abane was on his way. And through some careful flirting and persuasion skills, Artoria and EC managed to convince him to basically fuck off. We'll see you another day. And with some good rolls, that's exactly what he did. He decided to just leave the people to their ship, and you guys left yourself, saying your goodbyes, and them saying thank you for your help. You guys left, heading back to Paradise 8 to collect your rewards and spend some time, maybe R&R, or maybe head out and explore. But today, we are skipping forward a day as you travel through the Black Hills. You don't encounter any trouble, so you reach Paradise 8 the next day in mid-morning, and in the distance you can see the Great Archway, where you know the Numenera device known as Queenie resides, the one that had been dysfunctional ever since the falling star had hit the Black Hills. So, friends, you approach from the southern road, and to your right and left you see the bustling orchards and the picturesque holiday houses of Paradise 8. Navarine has always been a rich land, but just looking upon this town really shows you how rich Navarine is. The way that the streets are divided, there's nothing dirty here, there's definitely no homeless, nothing like that. Everything is perfect. And even so, floating rocks, not gravitationally bound to the earth, seem to rotate around Queenie's Archway, dripping rain and water onto the fertile farmland and orchards around. So, I don't actually know what your group's name is, but so, EC, Artoria, Vers, as you approach the town, what would you like to do?
Find a house of manly pleasures.
That's it. Let's see if Adrian's just facepalmed already. Okay, yep.
And I'm taking EC with me.
There's very different interpretations of manly pleasures, though.
Yep.
Like some would
It's
say...
like a house of lady favours, only...
No, I got what you meant. I'm just saying manly pleasures could also, be a nice glass of whiskey.
It could. But
Some
we all know
woodwork.
Artoria, and we know what she wants.
Yeah, she does want that, doesn't she?
Yep, and she's taking EC.
I like it. Okay, so you guys are looking around the town for basically a brothel. Let's just put it out there, right? Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, so as you guys are looking for what? Vers, what are you up to?
Well, I'll just join them in them searching for one first, and once they find it, I'll decide.
Okay, can we have EC and Artoria make intelligence rolls? This is to search for the place, because it's quite a big town.
Can I not just intimidate someone to tell me where the men are?
God, there's people all around you at the moment.
How difficult is this?
Difficulty 2.
I would like to use my remembering details skill.
Oh my god.
Remember details about pleasure houses.
It doesn't matter. Artoria has found like the mother lode of all the whore houses.
What did you roll?
A 20.
Oh, for fuck's sake. This is what you use your fucking 20s for?
Yes, it's fair enough.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll say so. Tori, you grab the nearest passerby, a villager dressed in a suit of sorts. It looks like he's nervously twitching his fingers as he's heading down the street, and you grab him. Where's the whorehouse? And he just looks at you and goes, "That way! The Silk Magna."
Thank you.
You're welcome.
And I'll like brush down his little suit and be like, look at you and your little hair and go
Okay,
on.
I'm sorry, and everyone's kind of staring at you, but you do get the direction. The direction seems to be slightly west of the archway, Queenie's archway.
Well, let's just go easy. I have a surprise for you.
No, but we should totally check whether or not the giant thing works again, because if it
There's loads
does...
of time for that. Trust me, you'll really enjoy this.
Okay, sure, fine. Who are you, my dad?
I'm pretty sure this exact same line was what Mary said to Artorias. Brilliant stuff.
Let's go.
Okay. You both, all three of you actually, head to the archway and then have to head west from there. Through a small road between three houses, and outside you see some people are washing clothes, and some guy's playing a violin on a stool outside in his front lawn. And as you approach there, you turn right, and there's a huge building with a blue roof. And you can see it's a tavern of sorts, and there is a red flag hanging from just above the doorway. And above the doorway, in fine lettering, are the words, "The Silk Magna."
Is that meant to be like a red light bulb?
I've never thought of it that way, but now that you say
I
it,
think
yes.
This is a pretty red flag, though. I'm not sure if she's going.
Ha 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 ha.
We're going in.
Okay. You go to walk in, and a bell rings above the door. And as you walk in, it's very similar to every tavern that you've ever been in. In the centre, there's a horseshoe-shaped sort of bar, and you see that there is a man dressed in an apron, looking rather dishevelled, but he's got a fine head of blonde hair, and he's wearing spectacles, and he's wiping down and picking up bottles, and he just looks over towards you guys as you approach, and says, "And what can I get you all?"
Well, seeing as this is the House of Pleasures, enlighten me.
You're here for that. It's quite okay, yeah, sure. Well, can I get you anything to drink while you wait?
Yeah. What top shelf drinks have you got?
Okay, he brings out some Westwood rum. Also brings out some red wine from Charmond. Yeah, Charmond.
Do I look like a lady that drinks wine?
Okay, leaves the rum forward, puts the wine down.
How much is the bottle?
That'll be 4 shins.
Yeah, go on then.
All right.
I'll take the bottle.
He takes the shins from you, expects them, goes, okay, puts it down, and then hands 3 tin cups to you all to drink out of.
Thank you.
And within 5 minutes of you guys settling down, and it's, your morning drinking now, a group of workers walks out. There are 3 women and 2 men. And immediately they begin draping their arms around you, whispering into your ear, talking to you all.
Which one do you like, EC?
Oh,
I mean, they're all that age. I don't feel like... I mean, mid-30s. I mean, that's, wow. Pretty old.
Oh my god.
God damn
Oh,
it.
Adrian, fuck you too.
Yeah,
Easy just
go fuck yourself.
points at the youngest one who's there. Also, she's not drinking any of the
Male
alcohol.
or female?
Drank the alcohol.
Oh, Easy takes the guy.
Okay, so the guy himself has... picture the way that Antonio Banderas looked in Interview with a Vampire. Very pale, very long raven black hair.
Antonio.
He's actually Googling it!
Kids these days.
Yeah, I like it. Have you never seen
Yep.
Interview with a Vampire?
No, I haven't.
Oh, wow.
He's like 12, of course he hasn't. It's like a 15 movie.
Yeah, fair enough.
True that.
I'll put it on my watch list.
Okay, so he's gonna be 8 shins for the night, for the day.
He's H of all fine. I'll pay him 8 shins.
Yep. And same goes for Artoria.
I want him and her.
13 shins.
Go on then. Burge, you coming?
No, I don't think so.
Suit yourself.
I predict you will be.
Hopefully. Is he
Lord.
Is he
Am I-
scrawnier than Artoria? Because she's a pretty fucking beefy woman.
No, he is definitely scrawnier than you, but I wouldn't say he's stick thin by any margin.
Oh my god, gross, Artoria, gross.
What?
Don't ask first to do this stuff, it's ugh.
Well, he's a man. He has needs.
I don't want to imagine first doing any of that stuff.
Well, you have fun. I'm going to take my bottle of rum and like slap my male whore on the ass and go, get up there, you.
Oh my god! Jesus Christ, Chris.
Easy just drags her guy along, and immediately, once they're out of Artoria's hearing distance, she just goes, "Oh, they just don't get me. You know how it is," and she never stops the whole duration
and
of
he
what she paid
listens
for.
intently all the way through, even gives you advice, and also talks to you about other things about in his life that have happened to him.
Cheeky finger.
No, come on, Artoria!
I was going to say he gives you head while doing so.
No, it's all just
Easy does
companionship.
Easy does nothing with him. She just talks non-stop.
Yeah, that's fine. That's what you paid for, and he listens. Okay, so Vers, what are you up to while they're spending a few hours here?
I think I'll first try and I'll just take out my shiv and see if it's in any way repairable.
Yeah, if you take to a blacksmith, you probably could.
So, well, I think I might be here. Well, do you have something interesting to read?
The guy behind the bar says, yeah, I might do. And he reaches into his apron and brings out a small pocket-sized book.
What's the topic?
It's basically a bunch of studies on the papacy, the Aeon priesthood.
Alright. I'll probably spend 10 minutes reading that, get bored, and then ask for wine.
Okay, yeah, for some wine.
Yeah.
Did you want just a glass or a bottle?
No, I'll have a bottle.
Okay, that'll set you back 3 shins.
Okay, that's fine. I'll take the bottle.
Mhm.
And then I'll just go and lounge. I assume there's some lounge places.
Yeah, they also have some hookah pipes that are free, so you can just sit at one of them and relax. And a few patrons come in for lunch and stuff like that. Nothing, it doesn't get too busy, and it's quite relaxing here.
Yep, and other than that, just observe to see if there's anyone of interest that we might want to talk to today.
Okay, can you make...
Or, get some blackmail on.
Yeah, make an intelligence check then. This is definitely a perception check, so if you have anything related to this, you can let me know, and I'll see if I can lessen the difficulty.
Yeah, that's my whole shtick. Find proof, discern truth, glean information.
Yeah, okay, reduce it by 1, so difficulty 2.
Okay.
Perfect, and you got a special one. Okay, so what you do notice as the day goes on, and EC is in the corner just blah 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 blah, and Artoria's disappeared for quite a while. You
She'll
notice
appear like half dressed for another bottle of rum and be like, "Give me that, you fucking throw shins."
Okay, fair enough. That's perfect. You do notice that a man walks in with a steel eye that moves independently and seems to scan the room. He's wearing some sort of cowboy hat, dresses much like one with the boots and the leather breeches and all. But he carries a slender rapier at one side and a pair of buzzers holstered at its hips. He walks to the bar, seems to ask something that you can't quite discern, leans in, and the barman whispers something to him. He nods, takes a bottle of wine, and walks over to the far side of the tavern. But then, just after that, an Aeon priest walks in. And this Aeon priest is dressed in fine amber robe and sports a trimmed goatee. And he has a stave that he seems to be using like a walking stick that he doesn't need because he looks quite young. And you notice that the stave itself is made of some sort of liquid metal because you can see all like the glitter running through it. He nods at the barman, who then points towards the cowboy guy with a steel eye, and they join each other, and they pull a silk curtain around to get privacy. You see occasionally the languid smoke of the pipe issue out from beneath these drapes, but you don't really hear much over the little chatter that's going on inside the tavern.
Oh.
Goodbye, Arno. He's back. That's cool.
I'll just unmute myself and crash my Discord because that's how stuff works these days.
That is
Yeah.
that's how Discord works lately.
That's how Discord works.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
I'll just move. Like I'll just at some point pick up my bottle of wine, ask for another one, put this one down, say I don't really like the flavor, can I have something else, and then go and sit like in the couch next to their booth.
Yeah. Sure.
Easy is also taking her man servant or whatever slightly closer to the thing with every minute. They just scoot over a bit.
He's following you. Yeah. He keeps leaning in closer. He's like, yeah. Oh, that must have been really bad for you. Yeah. Okay.
Oh my god, you don't even know half the story?
Oh, I do. I relate. Trust.
Oh, you really get me?
I think I do. I think we are made for one another, Easy.
And don't... I'm not paying that much.
Okay. And Vers, as you get closer and closer, there is a hushed conversation going on behind the drapes.
Yeah, I just want to try if I can catch like the general.
Okay, you can
conversation.
make another intellect check, the same total roll, so difficulty 4. Okay, so you can't make out much detail.
Easy, could you please? Oh,
Yeah.
come on.
You see what I mean? He's always like that.
Mm.
At this point, I'll just start muttering to myself.
Okay, well, one moment. Let me just sort something out. Apparently, are you guys on the stream at the moment?
No.
No.
Oh, okay, because apparently my girlfriend texted me saying it looks like the edges of the screen are missing. I don't understand.
The edges of the screen. I hope it's not the side I'm on.
Ooh. Oh, so your face so everyone can see your beautiful face. Is that what it is, Adrian?
Yeah, obviously.
Alright, cool. Let me just check. It's okay, so you don't really get much from that. Vers?
Yeah, it's obvious. It's okay. I'll just sit there and, as I said, just mutter to myself at this point.
Okay.
Well, since I'm on my own stealth mission to get the gist of what they're saying, I have now scooted like right next to them on the chairs.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well,
And
like,
Easy...
really rudely, like...
Yeah, and Easy is also talking very loudly.
Okay.
But she's a woman, so other than me, she can multitask. So I would like to roll a perception to see if I can make out what they're saying while I'm talking like a lunatic.
Okay. Yeah, go on, you can make a roll as well.
I'm skilled in perception.
So difficulty
Okay.
4 still.
Oh, that's intellect, right?
Yep.
I'm gonna edge. Oh wait, we haven't played in so long.
I know, it's been 2 weeks.
Look at
Ah,
me.
it's a success. So you're trying to listen into them. You're like really rudely doing it, but they don't actually notice you, but you do kind of put your ear up against these curtains that are trying to keep them private, and as you do, you hear the Aeon priest say, "But he must be dealt with," and the other goes, "Well, friend, do not fret. Tonight I will bring it up at the ball. He will agree. I mean, I hear that those people that helped with the Black Hills are here." And the Aeon priest says, "News travels fast then." "Well, of course it does. That bodyguard, what's her name?" And the Aeon priest says, Gilla Jane. "Yeah, the Lord Mayor's bitch. She knows the coming and goings of this place. like the back of our hand, and she said that they have already arrived. They should be somewhere. I don't know what they look like, but I will approach them and I will ask them if it is the job that they wish to take. And the Aeon Priest says, good, and do not tell them about that other detail? Of course I won't. What do you take me for? Get out of here. I'm gonna drink in peace without none of this papacy bullshit. And the Aeon Priest says, very well. Leans out, and as he opens the curtain, he just stares at EC.
And EC stares like...
Yep.
I think my boy toy has run out. Are you in the service of, like, getting me another one?
He strokes his goatee. And who are you?
I'm a patron of this establishment. I thought you were the bartender.
Gah! And he just walks off, storms out. The curtain drapes past, and this bald man, he's got his hat off now, stares at you, and his steel eye moves independently, as if it's scanning you, and he goes, well, that was fantastic. You showed him what's what.
I would like to show you my credentials, because we are super done with our previous job, and I heard you have a job, and we would super like to take that job.
Were you listening in on me, girl?
I have never done that. I have promotions. You tell them, boy toy.
Promotions. He look at this bald man stares at the boy toy and says, you can get gone now, boy. And he turns to you and goes, I like the balls on you, girl. Come on in.
I go in?
Yeah. He goes, now what do you mean you got credentials? Do you mind explaining yourself?
Oh, like the mayor had this super big problems about like a star dropping, and we super solved that.
Oh, that's you!
Oh yeah, well me and the nerdy looking guy and the monster that's currently having sex with all the boys here.
Oh, well, we won't get into that much detail about that, please. But okay. Just so happens that you were in the same establishment that I was meeting the Aeon Priest. That kind of sounds like you were planned there. And if you were smart as I think you are, you probably did.
You've got me all figured out.
That's what I'll do.
You know how rumors travel, we actually heard you were looking for us, so we just snuck in here and made it look like we wanted to go here.
Did you now?
Oh yeah, Artoria would never do what she is doing right now otherwise. Because we are very serious people who do very serious work, like...
And then you'll just hear
it. Don't believe it.
Your earpiece, are you sure you're not coming?
I don't have another earpiece. Verse took mine away.
Yeah, Verse took it away. So Verse, you can see that EC's now like, after the Aeon Priest has left, EC's just been invited into the curtained off area.
Alright.
Yeah, and you can hear them talking quite clearly beyond the curtain. EC's basically saying, yeah, that's us, we're the ones that help with the fallen star. And the guy's like, well, okay, so, first of all, I was gonna do this in an official capacity with the Lord Mayor's blessing.
The Lord Mayor and I, we are besties, basically. Like, we really had a connection going. And now we fix this problem, so we're like super besties, which is like one step above besties. On a scale from 1 to super besties.
So what you would say is you are besties double.
Oh, you get me. I should have paid 8 chins to have you listen to me. You're way better than that other guy.
Well, thank you, man.
I'm not actually gonna pay you 8 chins.
No, I do not require any payment or remuneration for the company that I am presented. So, do you want to go get your friends? Do they want to hear this, or should we do it in an official capacity later? I do believe the Lord Mayor is going to be inviting you to the ball tonight.
We should... I don't know how drunk they are. I'm just gonna lean out. First, are you drunk, or are you
He's like right next to you as you poke your head out. He's actually on the sofa just next, trying to listen in.
No.
Come in and talk to this guy. He's super interested in you, and not in the way Artoria is interested in, everyone, just like in general, as a working partner.
So, come on in, friend. And he goes to shake your hand, and this steel left eye seems to move on its own, scanning you up and down.
Very good. Nice eye.
Thank you.
You said you were interested? Let's hear it.
Well, speaking to
She
your...
said that you said, yes.
Yeah,
Go on.
speaking to your friend here, I'm interested in hiring people to do things. Recover things, and I was going to ask you all at the ball.
They're going to a ballverse. It's going to be super great.
Flattered, but not really my thing? No, not my thing. No. But do things, recover things? Yes.
Yeah, and he kind of looks confused by how fast you're speaking, has to think slightly, puts his cowboy hat on, stands and says, "Looky here, well, I'll go talk to the Lord Mayor and get you your official invite, and then I'll see you tonight."
Yes, again, ball not my thing. I won't be going. She will. She enjoys it.
It'll be great.
Look, friend, you really should attend. These type of things are mandatory here in Navarine. Everyone likes to show off their wealth, show off their cattle, so to speak. Get their anines moving in circles. Get those dancing feet popping. Look, come on in, and I promise that it'll be a lucrative adventure.
It sounds like you're talking the same language, but I don't understand the word you're saying.
You do not? Okay, well, I will try to keep my accents held back. I come from just outside of Navarine.
No, you don't understand the accent's
No.
fine, but your words make no sense.
No, you
Oh,
don't get it. Verse
it-
is like super good at his job, but he only speaks business. So if you speak about balls and stuff, he doesn't get it. But if you speak about recovering whatever you want recovered, Verse will super get it. He like really gets into it, like scarily so. Super
Alright.
scary.
Alright, okay, so,
We'll be at the wall. I'll dress up Verse in like a really nice hat. He's never worn a nice hat before. I've been with him for
Yeah.
a while, never worn a hat.
yeah, if I were you, I'd wear your best bib and tucker.
And I'll just like open my coat and I'm wearing the shirt underneath it. You can see my organs through.
He goes, now that is fancy. That is some fancy Numenera, and I'm sure my Aeon priest would be interested in that.
Just button it up again.
He looks down and goes, wait. You got an extra kidney?
Perhaps.
Okay, that's fair enough.
You don't ask question about a man's kidney.
He says, okay, well, I will discuss this more in an official capacity with you at the ball tonight. Be there or be square. And he just kind of passes the curtains and leaves.
So, you see translation, yes?
None of you even... And before he leaves, he does go, oh, wait a minute, you didn't even catch my name. You are EC, correct? And you are?
It's Verse.
Vers. Okay, I was hoping he would introduce himself, but I guess that's fine. Well, I am Mr. Colts.
It's like Mr. your first name, or is it like a title?
Oh, do you... Fair enough, I'm Clux Colts.
Mr. it is.
And at this point, Arturia will appear at the bottom of the stairs.
He goes, ma'am, as he tips his hat and walks up.
She's just happy.
Yeah, I guess she's got the biggest smile ever.
So, Toria, I
Mhm.
found us new work.
No. When are we leaving?
We are not leaving yet. We're going to a party.
Oh god,
Party.
not a,
But he said a ball.
not a ball. Please tell me it's not a ball.
Oh, it's like a Super Bowl. That'd be like rich guys there, Toria.
Do I have to wear a dress?
Well, no, you can like wear one of those suits.
But there's no armor on the suit.
You can put
don't
armor
understand.
under your suit, but then you'll look pretty fat, which I wouldn't
Are
recommend.
you wearing any out of game question? Are you wearing any armor now?
No, she's not. She's barely wearing clothes.
It seems that you don't always need armor, and I'll just point like, see.
Yes, but this is for pleasure. That sounds like work.
I will just dress you up as like a fancy bodyguard and we'll be good.
Now you have to pay, perhaps tonight. No.
Hmm. Good thinking, Vers. I should buy a dress.
As long as you don't make me talk to anyone.
Oh, you don't have to
Come
talk.
along.
I will try and avoid people doing that.
Yes, thank you.
We should
His eye
probably
was
go
interesting. Did you like his eye? No, not your toy, not his eyes. His eye.
to. It's probably his wife bringing over the scarf again.
He's keep his neck nice and warm.
I didn't even notice the eye. What was it with his eye?
It was made out of metal, working separately.
Really?
The long sigh. I love it. Okay, yeah. So what are you guys up to then? Artoria is down, belly dressed, but I'm assuming she's finished. I know her appetite is voracious and unending.
We'll get Artoria dressed, and then we'll go to the mayor to pick up our official invite to the ball and get paid. And then we'll buy Verse a really nice hat.
Really nice hat, like
a really nice hat.
A super dapper hat.
Yeah, one of those hats I have, though not mine because mine's always wet, and I feel like an always wet hat is not like a good thing at the ball.
Oh no, of course not.
I think like an always wet hat is probably like the worst kind of hat you can get because regardless of what you do, your hair's gonna get wet. So what's the point of wearing it?
I feel like this is in character, but at the same time, I'm not sure if it's what Adrian's saying.
It's both. I think. It's also a soft hat, and soft hats are really shit when it rains.
Okay, so...
Oh,
go ahead.
We're buying hats. No, I was going to say Artoria is actually going to go and buy a dress.
Okay, nice. So I'm assuming you get dressed, and after having a good time, Artoria, you're heading out shopping with the rest.
Yeah.
Okay, so what's the plan? After you leave the Silk Magna, you are thanked by the barman and says, please, do come back soon. In fact... the next time you are around Paradise 8, come back in the evening when this place is more bustling.
Sure. Okay.
So, groceries are here.
Okay. Okay, so Artoria and Isi and Verz, I'm assuming, is tagging along, even though his groceries here. Are you heading off shopping?
Yes.
Arnhem just fucking grocery deliveries. That's cheating. Who gets his groceries delivered? I have to go to a shop. It's like 2 train stations away.
Okay, so you can see the market square is in the southeast district of the town, just past the archway again.
And we'll go there. If it's past the archway, I would like to actually go through the archway and check if the spider is like reactivated.
Okay, so as you walk through the archway and look up, you see the statuesque, monolithic image of Queenie is still silent and unmoving in the recesses of the archway.
Man, that sucks. We could have asked Bonus if it had fixed itself. Because how did they know if we did anything, right?
Artoria.
I think Discord is shitting itself again.
No, Artoria was just like, meh, it didn't completely, like, what's going on around the town.
Yeah, it's a bustling midday stroll for you guys. And you look up and you do see that Queenie is not reactivated, I'm afraid.
That's alright, I just want to get a dress.
I assume you are dressed, or do you just mean fancily dressed?
Like, get like a dress, like a fancy ball dress.
Are you guys heading straight to the market, or are you going to the mayor's house first?
Market, then mayor.
Okay.
I don't know, how much money did you spend on booze and boys?
I had much money.
Yeah,
Okay.
and Artoria seems to be slightly tipsy as she's walking down the street.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Easy is like swinging with her, even though Easy is completely fine.
So as you approach the market square, up ahead of you, you see that the floating islands are passing over, and you guys are given a little douse of gentle rain. But as you approach the market square, they're selling everything from little oddities. The little some people are selling from their hats or from small tables as you enter in, and then as you get deeper into the market square, you see people are selling clothes, the latest fashions, weapons. And Anine walks past you. If you don't know what Anine is, it's like a 10-foot, 12-foot tall bipedal creature. It's got long legs and a very tough top torso. And you see people are riding them down through the main roads, carrying caravans of goods. You can smell spices and foods and pastries and all kinds of sweets just wafting up into the road here, tantalising you slightly. So we'll go with Isi and Artoria. What are you after here? A dress?
Dress.
Okay.
And they're getting super fancy dresses.
Okay. So there is a tailor here, and she's got some fine dresses. You've got a kind of a purple with a gold trim. She's also got something that you'd wear to the ball that wouldn't be to look at me, I'm very fancy. It's kind of a light olive, a drab kind of green, but it's got a kind of golden undertone at the base. It comes with as well a scarf, which is wrapped around the waist like a girdle.
Sounds good.
I think Discord is dying on me.
Apologies.
Yeah, Discord dies all the time. So, Artoria, which one would you like? You can even
The olive one.
you can ask to like get your own custom one if you want to look.
No, just the olive one. But she wants to make sure that her like broadsword and stuff can fit properly when she's got the dress on.
It seems to. It scrunches up slightly, but you don't feel very comfortable in it when you try it on. But the woman who said it goes, "You look fabulous."
Thank you, but I also want to be practical.
Yeah, it fits your muscular frame very well.
She looks like an ogre.
Look, back off. Leave me to do my job. She tries to push EC out of the tent.
Can you make like adjustments to it to make it so
I
that
can. Okay, give me a moment. And she begins making adjustments to it that she thinks will fit your body. A slight slit up the side so you can move your legs if you needed to run or maneuver. Also, she's adjusted it slightly tighter around your shoulders so it doesn't scrunch up when you put your broadsword around. And she says, "Ta-da!" And in the mirror, you do kind of look like a warrior princess.
that will do lovely. I now need a tiara, motherfuckers.
Yeah, okay. And she says, "Okay, so that'll be 2 shins."
Here, have 3.
Thank you very much. She pops it into a jar, does the jar, puts it in a pouch.
And now let's get the child her dress. She will probably want flamboyant, and she'll want all this colour and trails.
Flamboyant I do have. You can come in now, child.
I'm lagging. Get verse first.
You're actually fine to me, but okay.
Yeah.
None of you are fine for me. You're all robots.
Maybe you should reconnect then.
I already did. I'll restart Discord.
Robot. Anyway, okay, so Vers. What are you looking for, sir?
Apparently a hat.
Apparently a hat.
And a nice long coat for him. Like, you know, like those long coats with like tailored ends.
Yep.
I don't think this is a good look together.
It will be fine, Vers. Put the coat on and the hat. I'll sort of like fucking pull the jacket off and get that coat over here. Put that on him. Button that up.
Is he back? He's back. Cool. So the coat itself does make you look rather dapper, like a 18th century gentleman.
Yes, old-fashioned. Thank you.
She says, "Yes. With the hat, it's going to be a total of 4 shins."
Oh,
Put a couple of
just look over it easy.
Put a couple of feathers in his hat. Feathers in
the
his
hat
hat.
isn't big enough. I want a really big feather.
Okay. I might have some, and he hears some ripping behind one of the tent flaps, and she comes back out with a bunch of feathers, and the biggest one itself seems to be about 8 inches.
Oh, that's perfect. Best hat.
Mm-hmm. She says, "Okay, so still 4 shins for all of this."
Yeah.
I'll look over it easy again.
You have to wear it at like an angle, but yeah, pay the 4 shins.
Oh my god, yeah. We're like an ankle.
Can we get him a bandana as well to wear under the hat, and he can wear?
Oh my god, yeah, we're getting a bandana as well.
Okay, so yeah, you can find a nice bandana.
I'll just look at them and be like, "You people are so strange, and you look at me weirdly sometimes."
Okay, so EC, what about you?
Easy is getting the biggest bloody princess ball gown she can get.
I thought you would. It's all fucking flowery, all kind of flowers out.
Really fucking poofy. I want it really fucking poofy.
Okay, for the poofiest dress of them all, she does say, "Ooh, what about this one?" And she says, "This once was worn at a wedding and it's a hand-me-down, but only once, and I've managed to improve it." And she gives you this golden dress with white fluffy trimmings, and also if you put the sleeves on, they're long and black and leave your fingers free to manipulate wine glasses and gesticulate. And also, it does come with a headdress that covers your face, and a mask on a stick so that you can go full masquerade.
Ooh, that's nice. But Easy wants people to see her face, so that's a no-go.
Okay, but you can take everything else for 5 shins.
Oh, yeah,
I'll
she
take the
takes...
mask.
You'll take the mask, fair enough. It comes with it, so she just hands you the mask.
Okay, 5 shins. I'll pay 5 shins for that. Give me a full description of that.
Okay,
Text
so
chat.
the way I picture it is the way that Belle looked in Beauty and the Beast, that big golden dress.
Perfect.
Yeah, I thought it would be perfect for you.
I'm putting in under my oddities basically the dress from Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's perfect. And for Verse, it's basically you look like you've got. I don't want to say it, but the outfit that the Penguin wears in the old Batman.
Oh yeah, I know what I look like.
Yeah.
It's alright. It's alright. I know.
Yeah. Okay. Right. So and Artoria basically looks like a female He-Man.
That's what she looks like anyways.
Yeah.
It's quite
Holy
scary.
shit.
A horny Xena is a
Yep.
fierce opponent.
Yep.
It's a fierce.
She is a delicate feminine flyer.
Oh,
I don't
sure.
remember much about the Xena series, but I'm pretty sure Xena was a horny Xena already.
I don't remember. Ugh.
She had like a thing
What
with
she wants,
Aris.
though, is she wants to get, like, you know, like that gold, that shit, that, like, face paint stuff.
She wants to grab some war paint.
Essentially, but in, like, a nice, glittery design to have, like, going up over.
Okay.
Like-
You guys enjoy playing dress up just slightly
Yeah.
too much.
No, there's no such thing as enjoying it too much. Come on.
Oh fucking hell, I want a tiara. Is there like a tiara store?
Yeah.
Artoria's got a tiara, you're not allowed to wear one.
Oh fuck.
She will snap yours in half.
Okay, fine. I
She's
won't get a tiara.
jealous. Nice. Okay, so I'm assuming heading to the mayor's office.
Yep.
Nice. Okay, so you head to the just north of the archway to that grand kind of mansion that's just before the cathedral. And as you walk in, you see that Gilla, the bodyguard that first approached you when you first arrived here, Gilla Jane, awaits you. She says, it's been a while. I know you arrived a few hours back.
Had some stuff to do, some whores to sort.
Okay, too much. TMI, follow me. And she just opens the main door into the office, and you see the bulbous, fat form of Harrius, the Lord Mayor. Hey, you're finally back!
Oh my god, we totes missed you.
Take a seat!
But it's lagging too much, I don't understand anything.
Really? It's fine for me. Take a seat, please! Please take a seat!
Oh, a seat, I get it now.
Yes.
Easy says as she sits down. Easy's also getting slight lag, so...
Yeah, slightly drank a little bit too much.
She didn't even drink anything.
Oh, well, I hear that you are successful.
So yeah, we totally found the star, but Verse is still like insisting it wasn't a star, even though it totes was.
Well,
And-
what was it, Verse?
It was like...
It's a building of sorts, like a tower.
A building? A building.
And yeah, the people inside.
Oh, yes. Okay. Now we're getting somewhere.
There was like a demon lord, and he was enslaving the people.
Wow, okay.
So we killed the demon lord, and the people were like super happy, right? They gave us like a standing ovation, and then the evil guys you said would come, they came.
Lord Abane.
Yeah.
Not all that bad.
Oh, he's a dish. He's really good looking. We were actually really impressed with his looks, but we made him scoot away. He didn't get anything.
Good.
And now, like, the space people, they're, like, forming one of those hippie communities where you all live together in harmony. And then doing that by building stuff with the sand. I didn't understand it.
They're happy to trade with you as well.
Oh, okay. So this will have to be sorted in the meantime, but thank you. Anything else Is there anything else to report?
I brought you something from the star.
Oh, you did? Is it a Numenera device?
It is.
Perfect. Joe!
And she will put one of the laser cutters on the table.
Ooh. Does it help fix Queenie?
It is a weapon.
Oh, well, cool. Well, don't fire it in here.
It acts like a sword made out of magic.
He picks it up and then hands it back to you and says, "Show me."
Okay, and Artoria will.
And I'll just, like, as she starts doing, I'll just stop talking, just let her do her thing.
Okay.
And just like stand up and activate it and like swish it about.
Ooh, 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 fantastic! How many did you get?
Turn her off. I have 2 on me.
Oh,
I also got you something, and Easy takes out the... points to her turtleneck. It's space fashion.
fuck's sake, Adrian. Yes. Oh, is it now? So you found that in the ship. You say people were there already.
Yeah, they were like in crystallized, like, you know, in fairy tales.
Yes.
When like a dragon captures a princess and she'll be like in a crystal, or like that, and then they all got like unfrozen. And then they started doing hippie nonsense like building a community and stuff.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. So there's no threat.
Oh no, they didn't even have weapons. They were like super helpless against the Vikings.
They didn't have weapons. Good to know.
Well, except for like these laser cutters thingies.
Oh, so just a few.
Yeah, they only had like
close
10.
and personal weapons. And he clicks his fingers towards the bodyguard, and she goes, nods, and then closes the door and leaves.
They also only had like 10 guys that were like worthwhile in a fight. So
Oh yeah, okay.
I mean, if you wanted to conquer the space hippies, I figure you could do that easily.
No, conquer. No, not of course. Of course not.
I didn't think you were the type. I just wanted to, you know.
We just wanted to fix Queenie, and if there's people on our soil now that we don't know about, we just wish to peacefully establish trade, of course.
Oh, they were super smart. They could maybe fix Queenie.
Oh, well, that's good news. Good news. And he kind of picks up the laser cutter again. So your reward,
Yes.
this, and he pushes forward a letter. This is your invitation to tonight's ball. Join us.
Is this like the whole reward?
No, of course not.
Okay. We were already told about the ball, so we were like kind of seeing this coming, but like in person getting this invite is like super great.
Oh well, okay. Here you go as well. And he passes forward a small glass jar filled with bits. Shins, not bits.
How many shins are there?
There is 120.
Oh, 40 each. Nice.
And for the Numenera, anything extra?
Oh, I thought you said there were gifts.
No, I said I brought it back.
Oh, it must have been her who said they were gifts.
I didn't say anything about gifts. I just told you my jumper is great.
Look, personally, I'm not interested in them. But if you talk to my bodyguard, she may wish to take them off of your hands.
I think they would be good for your bodyguard. Maybe you should treat your bodyguard as personal experience.
We'll give you a discount on the thing because we kind of broke one of your chairs.
What?
Oh, you didn't even notice?
You
Well,
get
then
the
we
feeling that he doesn't really move from this chair a lot during the day.
No, it's like an expression where we come from. We broke one of your chairs.
Oh.
Which is, we were kind of rude when we first came in here.
Ah,
So we'll
yes.
get-
That makes
so
a lot
we'll-
of sense.
So we'll give you a tiny discount.
Well, please join us tonight. You only have to meet us slightly east of my building here. And you'll be transported to the floating ball.
Will the nice man with one eye and one other eye be there?
Oh, you've met Mr. Colts?
Oh yeah, I get to call him Mister.
Yes, he's a baron.
He's a baron?
Hmm.
Artoria, go get him.
Oh god. And he says, yes, he's the one who wanted to organise the ball. Said that it'd be nice if Paradise 8 had some upper class.
Oh, he did have a very regal air to him.
Yeah, so,
He had a very big hat. I keep telling you, Verse. It's the hat size.
He's looking for people like yourself to do some exploration, some recovery, that kind of work.
Oh, we're super good at that.
Well, I have a proposition. I will give you these 2 Numeneras if you accommodate us for our time here. Some nice rooms, some food.
He goes, oh, sure. That can be acquired. Sharon! Sharon! And the door opens, and that secretary you scared with by breaking the chair goes, yes, sire. Accommodate my guests here until tonight, please. And give them an extra day's stay. Feed them. Of course, sir. And she says, if you would follow me. I'll see you all tonight.
Oh, we're so looking forward to that. And it's really good to see you again. Did you do something with your hair? She's now talking to the secretary.
She ignores you.
Oh, fuck.
And she just
It's
walks...
my only weakness.
Yeah. She has her clipboard tight to her chest as she leads you slightly outside and to a set of towers blocks behind the actual mansion. They're quite large, and as you walk through, there's a central staircase, and she leads you up some stairs, gets some keys out of her bag, and then opens one of the doors, and she lets you all in. A flourish. Inside, there are 4 bedrooms. There's a personal bathroom and a balcony that overlooks the northern part of Paradise 8.
Some bottles of wine, please.
She narrows her eyes at you. Of course.
I'll have some fruit juice.
Remember the chair.
Not like one of those cheap fruit juices. I want like, you know, when you put one of those slices on top of it and there's a straw and one of those little umbrellas.
Of course.
But the umbrella should be...
Disappears, she's gone. She is still talking, she's gone. and within about 15 minutes, not her, but a waiter arrives at the door with 4 bottles of wine, 4 goblets, and a melon filled with pineapple juice and rings of different exotic fruits all around it.
Oh my god, that waiter totally gets me. You totally get me.
And he kind of looks at you, stares at you, this waiter, as he gives you the drinks. Just waits for you to do something.
I'll give him a shin.
He looks down at the shin. Looks up.
I'll give him a second chin.
He looks down at that shin and just looks very confused.
I don't think we were supposed to give him shins.
No, he's brought 4 glasses. Come on, take a seat. Here.
It says, excuse me, but I was told there'd be payment on delivery?
Oh, those damn bastards. They fooled us. I thought we were fooling them.
I have a solution here. Go back down to the front desk. Tell the little bitch there to remember the chair and the woman that broke it, and tell her I can do that to people.
I'll do
She
that.
will pay you.
He kind of backs away from you. There's probably about a 14-year-old waiter. He's like, okay, I can do that. Puts the shins in his pocket and runs off.
Victoria, we will live here for a few days. You can't just... She sits at the front desk.
And she's a bitch.
Have you never heard the expression, you don't shit where you eat?
Never in my life.
I think that he did say that we were to be accommodated for. It doesn't seem very accommodating if we have to pay for it.
That's fair.
She's trying to have a battle of wills, and I will win it, because I don't play with wills, I play with these, and she'll flex.
You shouldn't do that when you wear the dress, because I have a feeling it's not going to survive that.
Yes, the nice lady made some adjustments.
I'm assuming you guys weren't wearing the dresses to the meeting.
No,
I was going to say, so you're not in the dresses.
I was wearing the fucking space turtleneck.
Yeah, the turtleneck. Okay, so you've got all of afternoon to just relax, and you see that this building here has something called like a upwards water that comes from the ground. So when you turn this cog, the bathtub fills up from below. So you guys can actually bathe and have a nice relaxing time before you are meant to be heading off to the floating ball tonight.
And Artoria will actually make some effort for a change and look like a woman.
Oh, yeah, okay, fair enough.
And she'll take the eye patch off.
You have an eye patch?
Yeah, she wears an eye patch, but she's got 2 eyes.
Oh, right, I remember that.
It's just not fair on her opponents if she fights with both her eyes.
Oh, is that why?
Yeah.
I'm putting on the ball gown, but I'm totally wearing my rollerblades under the ball gown.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell yeah, you are. That's fantastic.
And we'll make sure Vers gets dressed properly.
Okay.
And I take a note to angle his hat.
Yeah, it's angling perfectly.
No, you have to wear it at an angle. Every cool person wears it at an angle, right, Otoria?
Yes.
Can you all, before we just get prepared to leave for the ball? So, you guys are getting dressed. Can you look as you stare in front of the large circular mirror at one end of the bedroom? Can you all make a single D20 check? This is just to see how dashing you look.
I have
Awful.
proficiency with disguise kits, motherfucker.
All right.
That's
That's so perfect.
And I'm gonna put some effort in.
Okay, you can.
So I will roll D20 and add 2.
3.
Well, what would I be edging here? Is this intelligence to dress myself up?
Yep.
Oh, I'm definitely putting effort in.
17.
Nice. I love it. Bert's just rocks in.
Yeah.
He's got wine stains down the front of his pants. He's...
No, I don't think it's even that. Like, I think the dress is still immaculate. Like, everything is as it should be.
Yeah.
It's just he's so awkward wearing it. It still looks like crap. Like,
Yeah.
if you put a boy in a suit for the first time, it just doesn't look right.
Yeah, so you rolled a...
9 for Adrian, 17 for me.
Yep.
Yeah, but I put effort in, so it's basically a 12.
Yeah, it's 12. Okay, so you guys head... just as the sun is about to set, head east to the mansion like you were told. And there waiting, you have these wagons all lined up. And you see people are climbing into them. And at that moment, you see them begin to hover. There's a and they shoot up into the air and land on one of the floating islands that is stationary and no longer revolving above you. And one of the men, the chauffeurs, dressed in a black suit. He himself has a broadsword on his back as well. It looks like he doubles up as a bouncer or a bodyguard.
Well,
and as he walks towards you, he's
got
quite large.
She's got a great sword, but she's attached her broadsword around Ferris.
Okay.
Because he has to have a sword to look important.
I see. And he walks up and goes, "If you'd like to come with me, ladies."
Of course.
Can't Verse tag along?
Oh, sorry, didn't notice him there. Of course, come. And he opens one of the doors of the wagons, and they're very kind of an old-fashioned dark wood wagon with no horses. It just looks very much like Disney-esque. And as you guys climb into it, with fine, soft cushions, Ver's on one side, and because it only takes 2 people can sit on one side, and then as Ver sits on one side, Artoria is quite heavy, so the kind of like does a like slightly. But then there's that sound of woof, 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 woof. There's a flash of light, and the stomach lurches from all 3 of you as this wagon shoots up quite fast, and eventually it kind of spins, causing like a kind of nauseating, dizzying effect, and then skids to a halt on like a landing road. And you are now on one of the floating rocks where EC wanted to be on the first session. And in front of you, you see a lush kind of royal garden just before a large, only 1-story hall. It's capped with a golden dome, and you can already hear the sounds of music inside.
Artoria, noticing Vers, will like link her arm in around, even though he's like 5'6" and she's like 6'3".
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, I need to find someone to draw a picture of that so you guys can remember. It's, like when your mom and dad get divorced, but they meet up once per year and then they are super cute together.
Mm-hmm.
The
Super confused look from first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay, Bears. It's okay.
Okay, so there are a lot of people arriving
Very
now.
mysterious.
And they're heading straight for the main garden, which is made out of gravel, the pathway. There's a small maze to your right, made out of hedges, that you can see some kids are playing in. And to your left, you have a large fountain that looks like all faded, but it looks like it was once royalty. And as it holds its arm out, it's holding a pitcher. And you don't see where the water could be coming from, but water is pouring out of the pitcher into the fountain below.
Well, let's go inside.
Okay, so she goes walk in. It's brightly lit, and when I say brightly lit, I mean 500,000 candles brightly lit all over the floors, edges, walls, all off chandeliers. But the thing is, some of them are floating without any chandeliers, just kind of like rotating around the room. None of them seem to be dripping candle wax though, which is strange. And the floor is this gleaming gold, this kind of brass colour that as you walk in, you can see kind of like a blurred reflection of yourself as you stare down. And there is a central dais which is spinning ever so slightly and rising up and down, where a band is playing music. And you see not many people are dancing, except there is a drunken couple laughing and spinning at the moment. But there is a bar on the right for wines and spirits, and the bar on the left for ales and fruit juices and things that are more meagre. There are waiters walking around with silver platters with food, which you've never seen before, all organised into odd shapes and sizes as they walk round. And one just does approach you with a silver platter with about 12 drinks on, and it seems to be some sort of white kind of liquid that's kind of frothy at the top and transparent on the bottom. And he walks over and says, "For you, and you, and you."
Do you have anything like
Arterial
juicy?
ticketing. Drink.
Yep.
Like you cut open a melon, but instead of like the melon flesh, there's like juice in there. Do you have anything like that?
That would be the exotic bar, my friend. Over here.
Okay, Easy gives like a little kick, and then she just floats on her rollerblades over to
And
the other side.
as you do, the guy just looks at him marvelled by it, and looks back towards Artoria and Vers and says, "Wow, marvellous. But not as marvellous as you are, my lady." And he does.
Oh shit,
bow
that's because
slightly
you rolled a
towards her.
17. Fuck!
And then he kind of bows and then leaves. So, EC, you approach the bar.
I approach the bar.
And as you do, you notice a figure that you saw earlier, the goateed Aeon priest. His hood is now down, revealing his scarred, slightly left part of his head. And he just
So you
turns
are-
to you and sees you.
Oh, so you are the bartender.
I am not at the bar. I am on this side of the bar. Fool.
I don't know how the fancy people do it. Maybe on this, if you're fancy enough, you're on both sides of the bar.
Oh, come on.
No, I'm just fucking with you.
Okay. He goes, clicks his fingers, and a fruit juice is brought over to him. "Can I get you a drink?"
So after I suspected you of being the bartender, now you're asking me if you can get me a drink.
Fine, get your own, and he just walks off.
Okay, so I want a drink from you, right, Mr. Bartender?
Yeah, she nods.
Oh, Mrs. Bartender. But I want it to be... It should look like there's a lot of alcohol in there, and it should look like really distinguished, and there should be a little umbrella in there, but I don't want there to be alcohol in there.
Got it. I can do just that for you, my lady. And she disappears, and she's throwing bottles up and down, mixing things, shaking it. She puts it back down, pours this kind of yellow to orange to white liquid, and then she swirls something on top of it, plops the umbrella on, and then sprinkles some white sugary dust around the edges. How about that? And she pushes it forward.
Can I get a straw?
Yes, and just plops it like a bamboo straw in it.
Thank you. And
Is
then
it-
Easy just...
Anything else I can get you?
No, this is perfect.
Good.
I feel like a fairy tale princess, Easy says, as she scoots away and drinks out of her
It just slides along the back. Okay, so Artoria and Vers, what are you up to?
I
Bears,
fucking love the skates.
where would you like me
Something-
to leave you?
Bar.
The bar, okay, and she'll walk with him to the bar.
The exotic bar or the whiskey?
No, the alcohol bar.
Yep.
Yeah, okay, so you guys approach the right, and there is a tall, half machine, half human bartender. The left part of his body seems to be all steel and responsive synth and all kinds of wires, whereas the right side looks very kind of like a very friendly, portly human. And as you look from the machine side and he turns, he goes, people, what can I get you? And as he's doing that, his machine arm is already serving someone else, just moving on its own.
What would you like first?
What's the strongest thing you have?
I see you are a man of I can't finish that sentence. He says, one moment, he's looking it up in the character sheet. In the character book, sorry. God damn it. All the maps are really, really, really tiny. Okay, so we have this. A fine bottle of whiskey straight from Arson.
Is that the strongest you have?
It's not the strongest, but it's the one that won't get you blind.
What's the strongest you have?
As he's saying this, the metallic side, the machine side goes, thank you, come back. And then he's serving someone else, and he goes, the strongest that might get you a little bit blind, friend, is this. And he passes forwards a bottle with no label on, just a big painted X. He says, this is a specialised moonshine straight from the obelisk of the water god. It's expensive.
How much?
You wouldn't have to pay, of course. All paid by the Lord Mayor, but I'm just saying.
Oh, well, and I'll just grab the bottle.
No, wait. Oh, crap. As you get to walk away with a bottle. Yeah.
Arturo will find somewhere to...
Find, like a couch or somewhere to some chair.
Yeah, they have like kind of like couches and they have like large kind of throne-like bean bags for people to lounge on one corner. It's kind of like a common room for people to sit and chat.
Yeah, and I'll just like completely inappropriately in my suit. I'll just like cuddle up on one of the bags with the bottle snuggle into my arm and just watch people.
Yeah, fair enough. People watching. Artoria, what are you up to?
She'll just say to Varys, if you need me, you have the disc. And she'll get a glass of wine and start to mingle.
Okay, so as you've been to mingle, you see some guy is definitely eyeing you up, Artoria. The man himself seems to be quite tall and broad-shouldered with blonde hair. A shock of blonde hair that's been kind of slicked back to one side. And he wears kind of like a military uniform. It's kind of like very tight red and gold jacket with buttons up one side. And he's wearing black trousers and a belt with feathers dangled from one side. It is very reminiscent of a Neverine general's outfit. And he comes walking over towards you, his high-heeled boot clipping across the brass floor. And he has a bottle of, well, not bottle, a goblet of wine in his hand. And he stops maybe 5 feet from you, bows, brings his hand out.
Arturo will put her hand forward.
And then he goes to drag you towards the dance floor.
She will go with them.
Okay, now, would you like to make... It depends how you're going to try dance, Artoria. Explain to me how your dance goes. As he tries to bring you forward, his goblet is taken from the nearby server. One hand entwined in yours, one on your waist. How do you approach this?
Oh, she lets him lead.
Oh, she lets him lead.
Proper lady.
Okay, so to follow him and follow his dance, you need an intellect check.
Good God, no.
It's currently only just started, so difficulty 2.
Leroy.
Leroy!
Oh, you did it.
She did it.
Yeah, nice. So the dance starts off slow, and the music builds to a crescendo as he's spinning, and then he lets you loose, his hand's still attached, and you kind of fall kind of slightly out, and then he brings you back, wraps you up so you're now back to him, and then pushes you out while holding your hips, lifts you slightly up, drops you.
That's an impressive feat of strength if he could fucking lift her.
It's more you going with... You said you were following him. And then as the second part of the song kicks in, you can make another intellect check to follow his lead. Difficulty 3 this time.
Why difficulty 3? Am I skilled in dancing or anything? Climbing or jumping won't help me here, will it?
I'll just like activate the communication disc and be like, no, left foot first. and then click it off again.
He did it!
Oh my god.
And as the song finishes, you are both face to face, arms, both hands entwined, staring at each other. And he does match your height, Artoria. And then as it goes down, it kind of goes in kind of like in a half circle motion until your hands are still entwined. And then you just let go until your fingers gently caress one another and then land at your side. And he goes, "That was fantastic, my lady. May I introduce myself?"
Of course, sir.
"I am Kirian Braiglun." And you recognise the last name, because the last name is the same last name as the mayor's.
Mm.
Oh, he's gonna blow up once he gets older.
I am. I am.
Right down the name.
Lady Artoria Novastorm.
What a fantastic name. Speaks of generations of adventure, does it not?
Yes. My family is well versed in the ways of the military.
Ah, well, my family not so much. Me, yes. Come with me. And he goes to take your hand.
She will go with him.
Okay, he takes you along to the common room, and about maybe 5 seats away from Vers, who's just kind of staring at you.
I like to imagine at times just Easy scoots by on his skates with an increasingly more fruity drink.
Yeah, perfect. And he says, "Artoria, may I ask, have you ever been interested in joining the military?"
I did serve.
Ah, because I'm leaving soon to fight the Gaians.
I would hate to see something happen to you.
Oh, how sweet. He kisses your hand.
Perhaps I could send one of my friends. She is a specialist.
We have a lot of specialists in the Navarrene army, but now it is about pleasure. It is about pleasure tonight.
Yes.
My father has some of his friends over, and I believe they want to talk business with some explorers. So, but while you're here, have fun, and
I will spend the night with you. I'm sure it will be wonderful.
oh, decent. I feel proud. If you'd follow me, let me show you around.
Please do, and she'll link with him.
And he
Slide the arm in.
He shows you off around, pointing some of the paintings and explaining them and stuff like that. You know, the general upper class shit.
Little does he know that she is a fucking assassin.
Yeah, he doesn't know. He doesn't even know you're the explorer that his father's been talking about. Okay, so Vers, is there anything else you'd like to do? But you do see there are a lot of interesting people here. Like, you see people at Half Machine. You see some abhumans walking around as well.
No, I think I'm feeling quite out of place, so I'm quite happy as long as no one disturbs me there.
Okay, yeah. And then you hear a voice behind you. "Feeling lonely, are we?" And you can't seem to see where this thing's coming from, except for a faint purple outline. And then something touches across your face, across your shoulders, and then disappears again. And then you hear the disembodied voice say, "It's always best to just be invisible, and I can see that's what you're doing now. Hiding over here so no one really notices you while you watch them. Let me join you."
Very well.
And then as something touches your shoulder, Vers, everything goes a bit blurry, as if that's that scene when Frodo puts the ring on in Lord of the Rings. You see everyone moving around, you can hear everyone talking and whispering, and as you turn behind you, you see a tall female form, but you can't really make out much features in this kind of... And she says, "The touch of the spider. It's brilliant, is it not? Follow me." And she just slides. Rather than walk, she seems to just slide across the dance floor, passing through people.
Are you easy in disguise?
I am not Easy in disguise. Who is
As
Easy?
Easy scoots
Yeah,
by in
like
the
you see this
background.
blow.
Never mind. Never mind.
Follow me, and she leads you kind of on a rather ethereal tour of the mansion, just floating around. You don't really speak much other than just stopping. At one point, you do stop by Altoria and Kirian, and you do overhear the conversation. He's like, "Yes, and this painting is of me at this battle where I defeated these guys, and there was a giant drift globe. It was insane." And Altoria's nodding, and then you just pass by again. pass by the bar, and the Aeon Priest is going, they need to be destroyed. They are spiritual heretics. And then you just keep going past.
Yep.
Yeah.
If she was, how attentive is she? Do you reckon?
What,
How
this creature that you're talking
Yeah.
to? Not very much. Seems very, very, very aloof.
Okay, that's fine. Because I would have seen her just fine, even when she was invisible.
Mm? Yeah, that's fair enough. So yeah, you would have seen her, but
Yeah, that's fine. If she didn't notice, that's cool. I don't mind. So I'll just keep following her.
and eventually she leads you out on top of like a veranda outside, and then she presses something to her chest, and both of you come out of this state, just much to the annoyance of a couple about to kiss to your left, because you scared the living crap out of the girl who's about to lean in for the kiss. You both just pop into existence. She goes, oh god, and there's a tsh as the wine glass smashes, and the guy stands and goes, and they both rush off back inside. Anyway, this girl in front of you has plaits leading from her fringe down to her back, forming a sort of tiara or crown out of hair. She's got a very kind of flowery hippie look to her. She's wearing a flowing pink dress that cut short around her neck. She just kind of like looks at you with her fingers intertwined and goes, it's much more comfortable out here. It's quiet.
Yes, some people that I know insist that I come.
Ah.
Are you here by your own choice?
No.
So who made you come?
My mother.
I see. Parents are always trouble.
Yeah.
Who is your mother?
Her name's Gilla.
Ah, I see.
Yes.
Afraid you won't get out of it soon then.
No, she goes to introduce herself, gets awkward. She walks away, turns her back to you, scratches her neck, looks up at the moon, turns back. I'm Adis.
Hello, Adis. I'm Verse.
Hi, Vers. I'm Adis.
Yes, you did say so.
Oh, I did, didn't I? I did. Yeah, sorry.
So, go on.
No, it's okay.
Go on.
I can imagine this is literally the awkward silence. I've just never really danced before. Have you?
That is highly overrated.
Oh yeah, of course.
But if you want to, feel free. And I'll just point at the room.
Okay. She kind of looks awkward and walks. Do you follow her, or...?
No.
No, she just walks off, looks back, sees you still standing there, keeps walking, and just mingles into the crowd and disappears. Perfect!
Sounds like every bar pickup I've ever attempted.
Yeah.
So, Isi, is there anything you'd like to do? However, Isi, you do notice that Mr. Colts has arrived, and he has two fine-looking girls in arm in arm, but you recognise them. You saw them earlier.
He's a man of good taste.
Okay, fair enough. But he does stop in the middle of the archway that walks in, and then his steel eye notices you, and then the rest of his body turns to follow, and he just goes, well, if I never is EC again. He comes walking over.
I scoot to a halt and scoot into his direction.
He's like, whoa, what is that? How are you floating?
I have my ways as I just hand my fruit juice to a random person I pass by.
Yeah, the man's already flustered because someone's spilt his girlfriend's drink and scared her. And he goes, what the... As he holds this melon with lots of drink, and he goes...
And I just go...
Yeah, he goes... Oh, sips it. He goes, oh, that's pretty nice. Walks off.
It's the straw makes it.
Yep. Well, how is the evening going for you, young lady?
I had a fantastic evening. I had this one fruity drink, and I had another fruity drink, and then I saw Verse totally blow off this one girl.
Oh, wow. I wish I had been here to see that. That sounds hilarious.
And Artoria, or She-Hulk, she's like soups pretending to be into this guy. Well, I think she is into this guy, but he has no idea she's a mad woman.
Oh, wow. I don't call her a mad woman. I'll say it. She's pretty strong. Oh, you mean her? Oh, wow. She's with Kyrian. Now,
No joke,
that doesn't seem... That seems like a match made in heaven, to be fair.
She could rip him apart. I've seen her just rip apart stuff for fun. Like she broke this one chair once. Just snap.
Look here, little man. Kyrian can hold his own. The man's a warrior.
Oh, there's no warrior that's a match for Toria.
Well, I'm not going to deny that. I've never seen your lady fight, but I'm sure that she will kick his living shitting ass if it came to it.
She totally can, because we're super worth our money.
I see you are already getting down to business. Well, how about we do that before entertainment?
No, I think we should dance. Do you dance? I dance.
I'll dance. You care? And he goes to grab your hand.
Oh yeah. Easy grabs his hand, and at this point the rollerblades come in, because she can just let him take the lead, and she'll automatically follow.
That's a fair point.
Rollerblades.
Alright, so for the first part of the song, difficulty 1, I will literally say this oddity does give you an asset.
Perfect.
It does look so graceful as you begin. The only way you can fail this is with a 1.
Okay, I'll put in effort as well. So
That's
an asset.
So you automatically pass.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, so you automatically pass, and it's so graceful, you just seem to slide along the ground as if you're flying, and then eventually, the second part of the song, difficulty 2.
Okay. How do I input this? And then it's the red one to roll with the API, right? Oh, I've been putting it into initiative. I'm a fucking idiot. There we go. Difficulty 1. There we go. Well, I think it should be rolling. Fuck roll 20 sometimes. There we go. Oh, that was close as well.
It was very close. Okay, so you managed to complete this song, and at the end, he nearly lets go of your hand, and you would just go flying across the dance floor. With that speed, you would pick up some speed, and it'd be full Tony Hawk's in here if you carried on going. But he does stop you, you jolt, fly out slightly, and then he catches you, brings you back in, and then says, "Mama, little ma'am, you are the perfect dancer if I do say so myself."
Oh, you flatter me. But yeah, I'm fantastic. And
No.
totally worth my money.
You flatter me by allowing me this dance. Now, we should really get down to business before entertainment so we can celebrate our deal.
That is super true. Do you want She-Hulk and Party Pooper with us, or?
Oh, those are some fantastic names. I like you, EC. You are fantastic.
Thank you.
No
I had
problem.
a cult once, and they were super into me, but kind of was like a toxic relationship, so I broke it off.
I see. Well, don't get me wrong. I am not into you, EC. I mean, I find you funny and charming. And of
that's
course
perfect.
beautiful, but I am way too old for you, EC.
Oh no, like some of my cultists, they were way older.
Your coldest? Oh, those people in the south. Oh, I get it. Yeah, okay.
I don't think... No, sure, fine. Let's talk business.
Yes. Would you like to go get your friends? And you can meet me in the common room over there.
I just scoot past them and, like, tap them on the neck.
Yeah, okay, as you scoot past, you do see that the Mr. Colts does go straight towards the Aeon Priest. They begin whispering, and the Aeon Priest nods, and they shake hands, and then Mr. Colts makes his way over to the common room. Okay, so who do you go to first?
I go for Verse because he has the headset to talk to
Okay.
Atoria, because I don't want to go between Atoria and a man. I feel like that's deadly. That's a deadly encounter.
Yep, it is indeed.
Verse,
Okay.
business. And while I scoot past him, I tilt his head again.
Yep.
Kiss.
I'll just put it back, wrongly perhaps, but
Yeah.
I'll put it back the way it was. What is it? See, I thought you were having fun doing your rolling.
I did. These are the best. You should get some. Like, and a bigger hat. It doesn't matter. You know the business guy with like the eyes?
The eye.
No, he has 2 eyes. Just one is special. Anyway, he wants to talk business in the common room, so we should go to the common room.
Okay.
And you know, try to act like a person.
Yes.
No, like a person you would give money to if you were talking to that person.
Okay.
Okay, good. Call Atoria.
Victoria, how are you doing over there?
Oh, I'm having a wonderful time.
As you say that, Kieran looks at you and goes, "Thank you. Me too."
Oh, I appreciate that, Kieran. Sorry, there's... I shall point to the communication desk in our ear.
Oh, okay. I'll give you a moment. Sorry for the intrusion.
What is it, Vers? This better be life-threatening.
Well, speak with EC. She's the one who insists we go speak to someone, some business stuff, I think. Oh, sorry. We got business. We need to make some money.
I only get to go to one of these in a lifetime. Can you not do it without me?
I'm fine doing whatever.
Yes, you can speak on both our behalves.
Very well.
And Artoria will turn the communication disc off.
Did you just blow out your business partners? Yes,
You did.
Lovely. Okay, so let's go to EC and Vers, who then meet up with Mr. Coltz. He sat at a table, a large round red oak table, and he's kind of like rushing his fingers across it. And you see there's a chess set in the center. And as you approach, there are goblets ready for you. And he sits. Now let's discuss what I have in store for fine explorers like yourself. And the mayor could not make it tonight, so he wishes to apologize. He is not here at this meeting.
Artoria
fucking fat.
similarly apologizes herself for not being here.
That is fine. I feel like you two might be a lot easier to negotiate with.
Oh, we're super easy to negotiate with.
EC, stop talking.
Ooh.
He's... Okay, Vers does the negotiating today.
I see. Well, there's no way to speak to a lady like that, Vers.
She insists.
Oh, well, if she insists, who am I to interject? Okay, so I'm assuming you want to know the details of what I have in store for most of y'all.
Yes, what are we doing? How much are we getting paid? When are we going?
Well, the reward is of its own volition, is of its own thing. I mean, I have mapped some areas to the west of here, but we are blocked by further progress because of things in the way, ruins and creatures and such. We are looking at hiring as many explorers and Numenera users as possible to head on into the Westwood and explore and map any territories we do not already have mapped. That part of the country is unlawful and unexplored, as is such at the present, and the Queen wishes it not so, so we are working hard on that. And now I have been given a great budget to deforestize most of the eastern edges of Westwood. If you go on in, you map some areas, you keep whatever you find, and I'm pretty damn sure that Westwood has tons of artifacts, ruins, and things like that that interest your folk. You know them. You know the type. I mean, it's dangerous, but everything in your profession is.
This sounds like a really poor deal.
Well, what else can I add into the deal? I mean, normally, the Queen forbids anybody entering the Westwood. This is your opportunity to get dibbing rights on everything there.
See, I'm a little bit confused. I'm not sure if has a different meaning where you're from, but you said hiring. So far you've mentioned nothing of pay.
Well, there will be a contract.
Then what is in the contract?
Well, upon successful completion and mapping of certain areas and nulling the threats there may be rewards, of course. There may be meetings with the Queen's advisors up in Cheverine. There will be other things available to you. Prestige among the upper ranks of nobility. And
Listen, this is how it's going to work.
Okay, go ahead, Vers.
No, don't stop him. He said nobility. I want to be a princess, Vers.
You see,
Vers is negotiating.
so here's what's going to happen. You're going to speak to the Queen. You're going to see how much this is worth to her exactly, and how much of this budget you will spare on hiring adventurers such as ourselves, then you'll present this to us in a contract, and then we may go and do these things.
I see. Well, I have quite a big budget, so I am willing to put a down payment on people like yourselves.
Verse wants to know how high it is.
He narrows his eyes and goes, well, that can be discussed on a basis of what you find. Say, for example, and he moves a chess piece forward, you move some 100 miles into the westward and you find a large ancient city complex that used to belong to the ancients. And you find artifacts and ciphers and Numenera devices and things in technology that could help progress our great nation. We'd be willing to pay high price for first bids on such technology if you wish to part with such. But we will remunerate you for the danger. Let's say you finally clear that area of said threat and you allow men to move in. Say we perhaps remunerate you with currency and materials.
But that's not a down payment. That's payment after we do stuff. You said down payment.
We can give you that now to help you purchase tools and gear for the original hike into those woods.
And how much, do pray tell, may this reward be?
I can see that you guys are fine adventurers. I'd say you're worth at least 150 shins apiece.
4?
What's the down payment?
I say I'll give you 150 shins. Once you reach my camp at the westward, you can purchase your gear there and then head on in. You can keep whatever else is left over.
We'll get back to you on this.
Of course. Well, we can enjoy the party while it's here, and we can meet again in the morning for breakfast. At your lady's favourite place.
Certainly one of these is possible.
He nods. Well, Verus, stop being so dour. Stand up, have a drink, have some fun. And he looks down at the bottle you've got in your hand and goes, I mean, if you're drinking that, you really should be planning on having some fun.
Yes.
Excellent. Anyway, always a pleasure, ma'am, as he goes to shake EC's hand.
Easy shakes his hand. I'm so sorry about Verse. But
It's no problem, ma'am. It's no problem.
And I'll just give like a blank stare at EC, who's now apologizing for what she asked me to do.
Okay, so the Mr. Colts does actually walk straight back over to the Aeon priest. They begin talking. The priest looks very flustered as he stares back at you two, then looks back towards Mr. Colts.
I just told us, first we're doing good cop, bad cop. You're the bad cop. I'm the good cop because that's fun.
Yes.
I just scoot away.
I'll walk off and see if I can find Ada somewhere.
Yeah, Adis looks... you definitely see her. She's in the middle of the dance floor, dancing with no one, looking confused at people as she walks just through them like a ghost.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I'll obviously just see her there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll just walk straight up to her.
Yeah, she... Oh, Fuzz. Hello.
And obviously the rest of the floor now just sees me talking into nothing, right?
No, she... that was a metaphor. She is actually there.
She is actually...
Yeah, you
okay.
can see a Numenera device, by the way. It's part of the dress that she's wearing.
Mm-hmm. So, what are your findings? How is the dancing? Are you enjoying it?
I am not.
As I thought. I never found it very enjoyable either.
It's not. It's too much moving. Why do people exercise? It's weird.
Shall we go outside?
Yes. One thing I do like, the moon, and she just runs off.
Yep, I'll follow her and just talk her head off for the rest of the evening as long as she's alright.
Yeah, she does listen intently, and you're sat out on the veranda with the moon and the starlight, and occasionally you hear the sound of kids playing in the hedge maze and stuff like that. And EC just skates around on the dance floor, I'm assuming, drinking fruity drinks for the rest of the night.
Oh, she's definitely trying to get the Aaron priest to dance with her now.
Okay, we'll get to that in a second. Oh, Tori.
Because he knows things.
Are you just spending the rest of the night with Kieran?
Yeah.
Okay, so the night goes without a hitch, and at the end of the night, he, like a polite gentleman, kisses your hand and says, "It's been a pleasure, Artoria. If you wish to see me again, I live," and he tells you basically the mansion that the mayor is from.
Oh, well, it's funny because I'm staying there as well. Would you
What?
care to travel back with me?
I wish he does say, "Of course, I'll walk you home."
Walk.
Oh no, she's
And then,
coming on
like,
this
her
way.
hand will just slip down.
Oh. That type of walk, are we?
Mm-hmm.
Let's not head back to my father's establishment then. Follow me.
Okay. And she will go with
Yeah. Yeah, so EC, looks like Artoria's left the party after about 4 hours, quite early. You're going to head to the Aeon Priest.
Yeah, I scoot over to him as I just say, "You go, girl." And I just...
God damn it. Yep.
Hello, priest.
His head snaps to you as you say that, and he goes, "Ah, it's you again."
I think we came off on the wrong foot. Mr. Cole told me so many great things about you.
You look like you don't have feet, heretic. It looks like you float. Are you a mutant?
No, I wear shoes.
Show me.
I show my
No,
my
actually,
skirts.
leave your skirt. Sorry, I forget I asked. And then you realise that he'd asked to see your feet, but if you were to do that, you'd lift up all the layers of skirt. It must look really weird at the party for you to do that. What do you want from me?
I want to dance.
You want me to dance with you?
Yeah, I come from the north. In the north, they say you've never danced if you haven't danced with an Aeon priest before, and I want to see if that's true.
Sure. And he goes to dance. He doesn't. Okay, so this is the most difficult dance of your life because he has no rhythm. Right,
Oh,
make an intelligence check. Difficulty 5.
Difficulty 5. Fuck me. Well, is my acid gonna work here? Are the rollerblades working?
Yes, so difficulty 4.
Okay, and I'm gonna spend effort again. I'm gonna spend all my fucking intellect on this nonsense.
Yeah, but we'll
That's
get
what your
along rest.
character. That's what your character is. It's social character.
Oh fuck! While we go there, I tell an anecdote about dancing.
Oh, okay. Yeah, fair enough.
You know, my dad taught me how to dance while we were out fishing, and you usually don't dance while you fish, but the fish were just jumping in a way that made this really great rhythm. So my dad taught me the waltz.
As you say that, the Aeon priest says, "Oh, my dad taught me fishing too. He was a big fisherman."
Oh no, I can't fish. I can only dance.
Oh. I'm taking the fucking asset away for that.
Oh, I can't do that to me for a joke. Fuck you.
No.
Oh, there we go. What? Oh yeah, because I have 2 assets and an edge. So there you go.
Yep, so you pass. And the dance, though wibbly wobbly, it's passable. No one actually stares at you. But everyone, because it's getting late at night now, everyone is dancing, everyone is having a grand time. But for the last part of the dance, difficulty 6.
Oh, fuck you.
Someone's got
Well, the anecdote is still active, so I just have to spend edge again.
for it to be a difficulty 3.
I'm down to 8 intellect now.
I laugh if you get hail from just dancing.
Okay. Oh, look at that! I am gonna.
Alright, you take the
Oh,
lead,
nice.
and as you take the lead, you basically give him the dance of his life. And as you roller skate away after the dance, he just goes, "I think I'm in love."
Haha, I've got him now. But Easy doesn't act on that. She gets more fruit juice and then just kind of passes out in the coach and lets her bring her home.
Yeah, fair enough. So let's skip ahead. We know what's happened to everyone.
Oh, after the whole, like, him getting manhandled, Artoria wants to sword fight with him.
Oh wow, that's perfect. Yeah, he would really like that actually.
Yeah.
In fact, that would nothing would please the guy more.
And she will fight in her dress.
Yeah, and he will fight in his uniform, which he does go.
And she will
I mean, I
put
feel
eye
disadvantaged,
patch on.
my lady.
She put the eye patch on and go, "Sorry, I was one step ahead of you."
Oh well, it's fair enough. You've got your freeing dress, and I've got my tight-fitting clothes. And he takes off, unbuttons the military jacket, revealing his kind of vest underneath. And you see that he's got tattoos on one side of his arm. And he draws the rapier, and he says, "Shall we, my lady?"
And she puts the eye patch on.
Yeah.
And yeah.
And you duel it out. which I know where it's eventually going to go. So we can skip that because this isn't
Yep.
porn. No matter how much you want it to be, Chris, it is
With
not.
Artoria about everything's porn.
Okay, so next morning, Vers wakes up in bed, and his mouth is entirely dry.
Yeah, I would have left like half the bottle with her.
Yeah.
Because I imagine she's never had a proper drink in her life. And,
Yeah.
like, here, have
But-
some of this. It's,
By the time you left, she was vomiting over the balustrade.
And you killed her.
Yeah.
that's the plan.
Yep,
Okay.
and I'm assuming Artoria wakes up with him.
Hmm.
And EC, you're passed out on the couch in the front room of the apartment. The sun is now blazing through.
Well, I didn't have anything to drink, so Easy just immediately jumps up, goes to the secretary, and tells her everything about the party. Regardless of if they listen to her or not.
She halfway through, she goes, "Is this going to go on for longer? I am busy."
What time is it?
8:30.
Oh, we were at the party for like 6 hours, and I've been talking for 20 minutes, so 5 hours 50 left.
No. I am busy. Please, leave me alone.
Anyway, then Vers said to me,
Oh my god. Okay, so the gang are back together by about midday. Breakfast has been had, and you know that you were meant to probably meet with Mr. Colts at the Silk Magna at some point today.
First, can you phone Atoria? Because she kind of got off with a man, and we have to meet our business partner later. Good talk.
Artoria will eventually rock up.
Mm-hmm.
Like, probably walking in at the same time as the...
Oh no, you've done the walk of shame because you've still got your
Oh, she
dress.
doesn't care. She doesn't care.
No, I like it. Okay, yeah.
She'll come back in and get, like, changed into her armor and sort of look at everybody.
I need you to carry Vers to the whorehouse.
Carry him? Why? Is he hurt?
He's kind of mopey.
What do you mean?
Well, you didn't want to go to the whorehouse or phone Atoria.
No, that's not what I said. You must pay more attention. You asked, can I contact Artoria? And I said no.
Oh, for God's sake, Vers.
Artoria, would you please explain?
Yes, I took my earpiece out. I turned it off.
What, she's the only one who still has an earpiece beside you, and she gets to turn it off?
Yes, I was enjoying my evening with the general, so...
Oh, who was he?
Oh, he was a fantastic man.
Are you gonna be a lady? Is he gonna put a ring on it?
Well,
Oh my god! Gonna put
maybe
a ring
one
on
day.
it.
Because we got this really lucrative deal coming up, and if you just rather be like a princess or something, that's fine.
Oh, good God, no, I enjoy killing too much.
Okay, we're gonna kill a lot of things in this super haunted forest.
Excellent. Just so you know, Liam, Artoria will have given Kieran one of her oddities,
Okay.
which is the 3 glowing synth rings that orbit around your wrist.
Nice. Okay. Let me add that to his description. There you go. Yeah, I noted down that he has them.
And she's ready to go.
So, Vers, breakfast at the whorehouse?
Ah, that's what it was. Yes, fine.
We go to the whorehouse.
Alright, so you head towards the Silk Magna, and you notice that the town's in full swing as you head over there. And as you walk through, you can see that the Aeon Priest and Mr. Colts are sat in their usual position, having breakfast, and the place smells of meats and cooked steaks and boiled eggs. And as you walk in, immediately breakfast is served to you all, and Mr. Colts despite being talkative, doesn't like to talk much while he eats. And eats silently, listening to EC speak continuously as he just continuously eats. And the Aeon Priest just stares at her amazed, wondering whether he's actually in love or not, because she's mildly irritating to him, but at the same time mildly attractive.
Everything she does is mildly irritating. When she eats breakfast, she doesn't actually eat any of the bread. She just takes the knife, puts it into marmalade, and licks the knife off. And that's how she
so
has.
Gross.
Everything she does is mildly irritating.
Yep, I can imagine. I've got the perfect picture. Yeah.
And after she has eaten a bit of that, she just eats the bread raw.
Lovely. Mr. Colts finishes his eggs, places the fork onto the plate, dabs down his cheek, puts his hat on, and goes, I imagine most of you had an amazing night last night, but what is the conclusion to our deal, theirs?
Yes, fine.
Fine.
That concludes negotiations.
Nice. And the Aeon Priest says, okay, so there will be a little bit of an official business once you reach the camp, but until you reach the camp, you are not technically hired by us, and anything that you do once hired by us reflects badly upon Navarine. So after you have signed the contract and are in the job, it would do you well not to cause too much trouble with polite natives in Westwood, ones that we have already established trade with. And Mr. Colso, yeah, but that won't rightly matter. We are sending you northwest. You will make a straight beeline from the camp to the coast. Whatever you encounter on the way, you are to report and return. So, for example, if you are heading towards the coast and you come across a ruin, you stop, you explore, and then you come back and report before moving on.
Yes.
Okay, we got a deal. So the camp is here, and he gives you guys a map and shows you that it is literally in the middle eastern edges of the Westwood. It says you can't miss the camp because we have this huge lumber mill which spills out black smoke. You'll be able to see that from a distance.
Very well.
So, excellent. We have a deal. And he reaches forward to shake all of your hands.
Easy shakes his hand very enthusiastically.
Mm-hmm. And he's like, this is great. This is really great. I feel like this is the start of a great friendship. Don't you think that, Vexus? And the Aeon Priest says, yes, indeed. And he goes,
They'll write stories about it, and it'll be super great. You'll be in it, I'll be in it. First, it's gonna have a footnote. It's gonna be great.
I'm sure you will. You'll be in many reports anyway, so your name will be heard.
Yes, most likely I'll be writing most of them as well.
Right.
Probably her obituary.
No, don't be speaking like that, man. And I don't believe we've actually met. My name is Clux Colts. And he goes to shake your hand, Artoria.
Pleasure, Artoria.
It's a pleasure to meet you too, Artoria. I see that you are the woman that looks after these two.
Mm-hmm.
Good. I feel safer knowing that EC here is looked after by someone of your stature.
Well, if you betray us, I will fight you and cut your tongue out.
I don't doubt. And the Aeon Priest looks completely offended. You are talking to the Baron. And the Baron says, Mr. Clark says, well, that is fine, Vexus, just let her talk. Because she is a powerful woman who probably will rip my tongue out.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've seen her do it too.
that.
It's crazy. There's blood everywhere. Have you seen someone rip a tongue out?
I have not.
Is that an anecdote for ripping a tongue out? Do everyone rip a tongue out now?
I am glad that I have finished my food.
She does this thing where she rips it out and then stuffs it back in so they choke on their own tongue.
That is graphic, yeah.
It is very graphic. It's super... the first time she did it, I threw up.
I mean, I would too.
First, just there licking some tomato sauce.
Yeah, he's staring at it really awkwardly, right, so me and Vexus here will be heading to the camp. You can either come with us, or you can follow behind and make your own way. Whatever it is up to you. But we'll be leaving in a few hours.
Have you got a spare horse?
We have a caravan dragged by a pair of Anine, yes.
But do you have a spare horse?
What is a horse?
Horses don't exist.
Ah.
Oh,
It's like a four-legged. It's a big dog, a really big dog.
okay. Well, you can ride in the caravan. It's quite large.
Sure.
Are you sure? Is everyone okay with that? Coming with us?
It's like a wheelchair that doesn't spit fire.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, those things are deadly, and they're really heavy and they're really impractical to push.
It'll be like a sleepover, except on the road in a cart. So like nothing like a sleepover, except if all of us would be sleeping, then it would be a sleepover in a cart.
Can I go in a separate cart to her?
You may.
No,
Thank
but you know that tongue thing she was talking about?
Yeah.
Oh, you shouldn't do that with my tongue. That's gross. I need my tongue.
Well,
It's okay. I'll talk to the Aeon priest. We got like a connection now.
Anyway, EC, you can stay in my side of the caravan if you wish. I have a moving bar. It is fantastic.
Oh, do they have like fruit drinks?
We can get you some fruity drinks, yeah.
Oh, but I'll stay with him. We're good. I'll tell you all about the one time I met an Aeon priest who wasn't your Aeon priest, but a different one.
Oh, sounds fantastic, and I cannot wait to hear that very long, dragged-out story.
It is a very long, dragged-out story, but she omits the part where she murdered the Aeon priest.
Okay, so our group finally back from their first adventure together. They have reached Paradise 8, gone to the ball, had fun, drank. Vers is slightly hungover. Artoria has probably slept with 5 people since a 24-hour period. EC has had a grand old time speaking, telling people their tales, and that is where we will end today's session as we are heading towards the westward and adventures therein. So, yeah.
Alright.
Alright.
Also,
Also, before we end it, you all get 2 experience each.
yay!
Because we didn't get any combat, no exploration, but we just did a full roleplay session. But anyway, ciao.